Okay, I'm gonna show you how to place the sealant. So first you're gonna wanna take your pumice and clean off the tooth that you're placing the sealant on, making sure to really clean all around and get in the grooves of the tooth that you are placing the sealant on. Next, I'm gonna take my air and my water and I'm going to rinse off the pumice and suction it up. Then I'm gonna take and place my triangle in pretending that this is the buccal side, so then it doesn't get wet. And then I'm gonna take my 2 cotton rolls and place them on both sides to isolate the tooth, to make sure there's no saliva that will get on the sealant. Then I'm going to dry off my tooth and I'm gonna grab my etchant material and I'm gonna place my etchant along the occlusal surface, making sure to get in those grooves. Keeping my suction right here, I'm gonna make sure it stays dry. I'm gonna blow my air out, make sure it's air. And then after 20 seconds has passed, I'm gonna rinse it off with water and suction it up. And then I am going to dry it off again, using air this time, not water. Then I'm going to take my actual sealant material and place that on top of where the etchant was, into the grooves. Keeping my suction still in here, making sure the tooth is dry. That is going to sit for around a minute. And while it is sitting, I'm going to take my curing light and cure it. Pretending that has been there for a minute. If need be, if I had too much, I would have taken this instrument here and spread it along, being careful not to sweep it all over and rub it in. That would just make a mess. Afterwards, since that is done, I'm gonna take my cotton tip applicator and just check the sealant, make sure everything is fine. From there, I'm gonna take my Explorer and I'm gonna really pick at the sealant, making sure that it doesn't come off, because it should be really stuck down right now. After that, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna wet the cotton rolls and the triangle and get them out of the mouth, since that's kind of uncomfortable with dry cotton. I'm gonna make sure that I didn't seal anything on the sides of the tooth together, and I'm gonna floss the sides in the interproximal areas. And then at this time, now I'm gonna take my articulating paper and I'm going to have the patient bite down on this, and this will show if the sealant was placed too high. Seeing that it was not, the sealant is now finished.